At 70 years old, Angus Young, AC/DC's legendary guitarist, still storms the stage in his iconic schoolboy outfit, but whispers and rumors swirl louder than ever. Is this rock and roll titan finally ready to hang up his guitar? Or is there something far deeper behind the scenes that fans and critics alike have yet to uncover? The story behind Angus Young's recent struggles, the band's internal battles, and the future of AC/DC is as electrifying and complex as the riffs that made them famous. In early June 2025, a seemingly ordinary clip from AC/DC's Power Up tour at Gillette Stadium exploded across social media. The video showed Brian Johnson's vocals nearly drowned out by crowd noise, sparking a wave of criticism. Fans questioned whether the band could still deliver the high-energy performances they were once known for. Some argued it was simply age catching up with the rock legends, while others called for the band to retire before fading into mediocrity. Yet, despite the backlash, ticket sales told a different story. On June 26 alone, AC/DC sold over 370,000 tickets worldwide, with many shows selling out within hours. The band's popularity remained undiminished, proving that their legacy and fan loyalty were still very much alive. Following a sold-out Wembley show, Angus Young penned a heartfelt open letter to fans. He described the concert as a moment of completion, a full-circle experience that he would carry with him forever. Angus thanked his bandmates, past and present, and expressed deep gratitude for the fans who had supported AC/DC for nearly 5 decades. The Wembley performance was widely praised as a career-defining night, filled with raw energy, nostalgia, and emotional farewells. However, the story took a darker turn when a European tabloid reported that Angus confided to close friends that 2025 might be his final year with AC/DC. The reasons cited were creative exhaustion, internal tensions, and frustration with the corporate forces shaping the band's direction. Rumors of retirement and behind-the-scenes battles ignited fan curiosity and concern. Sources close to the music industry revealed a simmering conflict between Angus and the band's management. The push to modernize AC/DC's brand, through influencer partnerships, merchandise-driven tours, and lifestyle products, clashed with Angus's old-school rock ethos. Known for his raw stage energy and authenticity, Angus reportedly felt these moves diluted the band's identity, reducing it to a commercial product rather than a pure rock experience. Despite the silence from the band and their label, speculation grew. Was Angus preparing to step away quietly, choosing artistic integrity over industry pressure? Or was this just media hype around a man adapting to a changing world? Fans no longer asked if something was happening, they wanted to know exactly what. To understand Angus's current crossroads, we must look back at the personal and professional storms he has weathered. In 2016, Brian Johnson faced a devastating diagnosis. Continuing to perform at stadium volumes risked permanent hearing loss. Forced to step down mid-tour, Brian's departure threatened to derail AC/DC's momentum. Angus made a bold decision. He invited Guns N' Roses frontman Axl Rose to fill in. The move was controversial but necessary, allowing the band to complete the tour and maintain their presence. Brian later described the emotional pain of stepping away, likening it to finding a stranger in your house. For Angus, the challenge was to keep the band alive amid uncertainty and loss. Another crisis hit in 2014 when drummer Phil Rudd was arrested on serious charges, including drug possession and threats to kill. The legal troubles forced the band to replace him temporarily with Chris Slade, a former AC/DC drummer. Angus admitted that working with Phil had become difficult even before the arrest, with studio sessions and promotions hampered by the drummer's struggles. Despite these setbacks, AC/DC released Rock or Bust in 2014, though critics and fans noted the absence of Phil's distinctive drumming. The tour continued, but a sense of change loomed over the band. Amid these challenges, Angus remained steadfast, especially as his older brother and co-founder Malcolm Young battled dementia. Malcolm's illness and eventual passing in 2017 deeply affected Angus and the band's future. Phil Rudd's return in 2020 for the Power Up album marked a significant reunion. The album was more than a commercial success, it was a tribute to Malcolm, built around riffs he and Angus had crafted years earlier. The recording sessions were charged with emotion, and the band's classic lineup came together once again, channeling grief and loyalty into a powerful musical statement. Angus Young's resilience is rooted in a lifetime of dedication and passion. Born in Glasgow in 1955 and raised in Sydney, Australia, Angus grew up in a working-class family that valued hard work and perseverance. The Young family emigrated to Australia in 1963 under the UK's migrant scheme, facing hardship but embracing new opportunities. Angus's love for music blossomed in a modest Sydney suburb, where he taught himself guitar by ear, inspired by the Beatles and Chuck Berry. His raw, emotionally driven playing style became the heartbeat of AC/DC sound. The band's iconic image, the schoolboy outfit, originated from a simple suggestion by Angus's sister Margaret during a backyard jam session. This persona became inseparable from Angus's stage presence and the band's identity. Throughout his career, Angus has been fiercely loyal to his family and bandmates, especially Malcolm. Their bond was the foundation of AC/DC's enduring spirit. Angus's personal life is marked by stability and privacy. Married to Ellen Van Lockcam since the early 1980s, he has avoided the excesses often associated with rock stars. He abstains from alcohol, smokes occasionally, and maintains a disciplined routine that supports his longevity on stage. His focus has always been on the music rather than fame or celebrity culture. This dedication was evident in the creation of Power Up, which served as both a revival of AC/DC's spirit and a final musical promise to Malcolm. Angus's influence on rock music is immense. Inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2003, he is widely regarded as one of the greatest guitarists of all time. His style has inspired generations of musicians, from Slash to Dave Grohl, and helped shape the sound of modern rock. Despite his legendary status, Angus has faced moments of tension and challenge. One memorable incident occurred around 2000 during a concert in Arizona when a fan threw a beer at him mid-performance. Instead of reacting with anger, Angus calmly jiggled the fan's nose and signaled security, diffusing the situation with humor and authority. This moment exemplifies his poise and quick thinking under pressure. Today, as AC/DC continues to tour and attract new fans, Angus Young's legacy remains untarnished. His refusal to chase trends or soften his sound has kept the band's music timeless. The question now is whether Angus will continue to carry the torch or finally step away. After nearly 5 decades of electrifying performances, personal sacrifices, and unwavering loyalty, retirement may be on the horizon. But for many fans, the hope is for one last tour, one final chance to witness the raw power and passion that only Angus Young can deliver. What do you think? Is it time for Angus to hang up his guitar, or should the rock legend keep playing until the last note fades? Share your thoughts and keep the conversation alive.